Hey, how are you guys? Welcome back to the second block. It's been a week since I've done the original block, and slowly we're getting there. I think this time round I'm going to show you guys the forest cabins, our two new forest cabins, and maybe go for a walk over to Msasa Hideaway and introduce you to the villa and the cottage and the pathway we're making there, and giving you a little bit more context of how this vlog developed. I'm up in northern Malawi. We're building a camp on top of the mountain next or very close to Livingstonia, the old missionary station, on the edge of Nika National Park. And down from us is Lake Malawi, Tanzania on the other side. So we wedged in between Tanzania and Zambia, and we're building this amazing eco camp with some really cool adventures happening. And it's not about building the camp, it's also about operating it, and it's also going to be about overlanding. We've got some interesting overland vehicles here. More will follow. See you soon. So here we are in the forest cabins. We call them forest cabins. This is forest cabin number 2. It's our basic cabins, which is 2 singles in this one. The one on the other side, you can see over there, is a double. Soon we'll replace the beds. It's very bulky beds, so we're going to make smaller beds which we can fit together. We bought brand new mattresses, and then we can push them together and form a double. So this is the stunning view from these rooms. So we're looking onto one of our little valleys, and to give you an idea, there's the forest kitchen down there, which I'll add in later. So the forest kitchen is either we come in the evening and do some fires for the guests there, and just to break the scenery away from the restaurant, but the restaurant is on that side, and there's, like I say, forest cabin number 1, and then our toilets and stuff are at the back. So this is like the more affordable rooms. All the mod cons, we've got electricity, we've got electricity lights, 2 plugs, nice comfy beds, nice chairs, just a nice chill out place. Let's walk to the second one, forest room, the first one that we ever built, which is this way. And then I'll show you the bathrooms is just up here. If I do a turn around, even we're trying a new setup where we've got a private kind of ablution block. So private ablution block. So if you camp or you have a forest cabin, you can pay maybe something small extra, and then we can give you the private bathroom. Or there's the traditional camping ablutions, which I'll go through and I'll show you guys. So this one is our forest room number 1, forest cabin number 1, and it's basically the same. This one has just got a double bed at the moment, but 2 nice comfy Malawi chairs, and then the mosquito net is not set up, but we've got the mosquito net. And just to give you better idea of the room, yeah, so we took the original rooms and we added the mosquito net and closed them at the top to give a bit more light and air, but keep the critters out. So that's the challenge here in the tropics. And then there's your double plug, you've got lights, electricity. So it's basically overland camping, but you can be a backpacker, stay here, or you can bring your overland vehicle. And since I'm an overlander myself, I know if you've been camping for days and days and driving around for days and days, sometimes you come to a site like this where it's just calm and you can relax for a couple of days and pack out all your kit and your gear and wash it and repack the car and do a little bit of repairs. Then it's nice to park next door, and we've done it the other day. We had overlanders, actually South Africans, that just parked up here and next to their room, and then they took the room and we helped them a little bit with repairs and stuff. But you just get a break from setting up tent and camp every night. Saying that, we've got a beautiful campsite as well, so you can camp as well. But yeah, I wanted to show you today the 2 forest rooms. I'm building a third one which I'll show you later, which will be what we'll call the forest family cabin. So that will be a 2 meters extension so that we can put a third bed in there for a family. We've got lots of family with small kids coming around, or mates that want to all be in the same room. Then we can even put 4 mattresses in there. So this is the more affordable side. And then on the cliff top at the end of the forest there's the cliff top and overlooking Manchewe and the Manchewe waterfall. There we're going to do similar but double the size and add an ensuite bathroom at the back. But you can see the style of building there. It's we use gum wood, which we darken, and then reeds and poles and grass. So we try and keep it all traditional and mimic the local building style. However, not making it a tent, which is hot and damp and humid, but give this nice airy little room, which we love. Let me walk up to the ablution block, then I'll show you how it looks up there. We've got Joshua. I think you guys have met Joshua. He makes these amazing little pathways, and you know, look at the stonework there. It's really cool. Here's a little parking site for these people, so you can park close by. And then let's go up to the main ablution, and then we'll come back to the private one. So here we've got a donkey boiler making fire under that tank, and then we've got a solar one as well assisting, so we use less firewood, and also the tank keeping hot water. We've got lights here, running water, fresh fountain water all the time. And then we've got 2 toilets and 2 showers. Let me show you one of them. So flush toilets. Look at the gecko. He's keeping an eye on the toilet paper. So we've got the 2 flush toilets here, nice and clean, hygienic, but still it feels like you're outdoors. And then we've got our showers. So here's the first shower, steaming hot water, little basin, mirror, nice little thing to hang your towels and stuff, and then the same this side. So nice huge showers. In the rainy season, like it is currently, I've had to put on my raincoat a few times, then take a shower, dry myself, put on a raincoat again, and then walk back to the room, which is a bit silly. But yeah, let me walk over to the new concept, a private, not ensuite, because it's definitely not ensuite, it is separate, it's in the forest, but private bathroom, which we'll give to guests as an upgrade now and then, or if they prefer. You know, some girls, ladies, men as well, they prefer their own private bathroom. And this one just sits here, and you can see there's forest room number 1 and forest room number 2, and then the family one will be in the end there, at the end. So this one going here, let me just go in, and this is really cool. So you'll see, let me just change over, and the huge shower this side. So I like how we've built in the stone little shelves and the stone bench here, nice steaming hot water, huge area for your toilet and your wash basin, lots of hanging space. And I mean, these walls are 2 meters high, but if I push the camera up, that's the view out there. So always nice fresh air coming through, but complete privacy. So just love these little showers. When I'm here, I like using this one specifically. And then, yeah, so that's the introduction to our forest rooms and the forest bathrooms.